Valentine's Day started as a holiday to celebrate decapitations. Valentine's Day originated from an execution during the reign of Claudius Gothicus before pestilence killed him. Valentinus, a Roman priest, was arrested during the reign of Emperor Gothicus and put into custody of an aristocrat, Asterius. Father Valentinus spoke about salvation. Asterius told Valentinus if he could cure his daughter of blindness, he would convert. The child was cured according to medieval legend. Asterius converted. Emperor Gothicus ordered him and his family to be put to death. Valentinus' head was chopped off. Emperor Claudius Gothicus beheaded these two men on February 14th. This was the beginning of Valentine's Day. But the holiday traditions is even more ancient. All roads lead to Rome. Lupercalia was a holiday observed on February 14th. It was full of sacrificing dogs and goats for fertility. It was started and originated in a cult where men would run naked through Rome wearing thongs of the sacrificed dogs and goats they just murdered, just like the holiday Saturnalia, where Christmas originated from. The pregnant women would believe this would make their babies healthy, so they would have the men whip them with the sacrificed animals to make them more fertile. This holiday included a real-life Tinder, where names were drawn randomly out of a box, and the names that were drawn, those people would do the dirty. The Romans also celebrated a holiday on February 14th to worship Juno Fructifer. Rituals would be performed where women would put their names in a box and men would draw them out. This was the first dating app. 469 AD, Pope Gelasius made February 14th a holiday in honor of Valentinus instead of the god Lupercus. 1,000 years later, this holiday became very popular throughout Europe, as Shakespeare and Geoffrey Chaucer wrote romantic stories with Valentine in it, which led to the billion-dollar corporization of the holiday. The Canterbury Tales, written by Geoffrey Chaucer, a quote from Parliament of Fowls. For this was on St. Valentinus' Day, when every bird cometh there to chess his make. This is where we got the term lovebirds, because English birds paired off to produce eggs in February. In Shakespeare's Love-Struck, Ophelia spoke of herself as Hamlet's Valentine. This led to paper cards becoming the first Valentine's Day card during the Middle Ages, which brought in the industrial corporate holiday with cards and chocolates for your loved ones and big money for the elites like the Hershey's family. Just a side note, Hershey was supposed to be on the Titanic, but decided not to go on it right before it took off. Him and JP Morgan, who owned the boat, which many believe this could have been a conspiracy for a rise to power within governments and the building of a centralized banking system. This industry became a billion-dollar industry during the Industrial Revolution, as Hallmark was created in the 19th century and factories started printing Valentine's Day cards. A diamond is forever, one ring to rule them all. Wedding rings are not just a symbol for the rings of Saturn, but the diamond is part of a conspiracy for corporation profits as well, via high-level propaganda funded by the corporation De Beers in the 19th century. The company had diamond mines with an abundance of diamonds, so they used propaganda maintaining public perception that there was a scarce amount of diamonds. They used the media of newspapers, celebrities, movies to show off images of engagements with diamond rings, when this was not a big business, as diamond prices were falling worldwide during the Great Depression. The propaganda with ads was to show that the more money you spent on a diamond was how much you loved your significant other. A diamond is a girl's best friend. Diamonds became a symbol of love. It went from 1939, when diamond prices were dropping, to 1979, where De Beers diamond sales in the US went from $1 million industry to $1 billion industry. Even the idea of Cupid is ancient, and its esoteric meaning behind it is the story of Cupid and Psyche. Cupid, the son of Venus, comes from Eros, the Greek god of love, which appears earliest 4th century BC in the tale known as the Golden Ass. Psyche was a princess so beautiful that people stopped worshipping Venus and began worshipping her instead. Angered, Venus sent Cupid to shoot Psyche with arrows of love so that he would fall in love with someone else. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below, like and share this video. Have a happy Valentine's Day.